Hey YouTube, Twig here, bringing you my Morphtronic deck profile for January 2012. We'll go ahead and go through the deck profile. Been trying to save money, for the Order of Chaos sneak peeks, so I thought a better way, and not having to do pack openings at the moment, so I could save the money for it. I'd give you deck profiles. I've been in a deck profile mood, so I thought today I'd show you Morphtronics. And let's go ahead and get started, show you what the basic structure is of the deck. You're going to run 3 Morphtronic Selfon. This is your main searcher for the deck, and his ability is when he's in attack position, which is the main effect of his I use, you can roll a dice, and whatever the dice is, you reveal that number of cards from the top of your deck, and if there's a Morphtronic among them, you can special summon that card to the field, activate that ability once per turn. You don't want to really use the other ability, which is just allows you to pick up cards from the top of your deck and look at them. I find the attack position effects of these cards are a lot better than their defense. You're also going to run 3 Morphtronic Boomboxen. His ability, this ability can actually help you go for OTK with these cards. Once you get a lot of Morphtronics on the field, his effect is while in attack position, Morphtronics you control can attack your opponent directly. So keep him in attack mode. He's got 500 attack, so protect him as best as you can. You want to run 3 so you can at least have 1 during the duel, hope to draw 1. Also going to run one of my favorite cards in the deck, Morphtronic Radion. He will power your Morphtronic monsters up. While in attack mode, all Morphtronics you control gain 800 attack, including himself, so when you summon him, he's already at 1800 attack. And like I said with the other ones, he'll put Selfon at 900, Boomboxen at 1300, get another one on the field, and you'll pretty much be set for power. You're also going to run 3 Morphtronic Boomboxen. His ability is he's got 1200 attack, which is one of the highest in this deck for Morphtronics. And his ability is in attack position. You can attack twice with this card, so that's 2400 damage there, especially with Boomboxen, with Boomboxen, my mistake, on the field. Attack directly for 2400. And while on defense, if your opponent was to select a Morphtronic monster as an attack target, you can negate the attack. Sorry if I'm rushing a little here. I just know you guys like short deck profile videos. Trying to be short and simple. You're also going to run the only tuner of the deck, but I find it very handy, Morphtronic Scopin. He's a level 3 tuner, and his ability is while in attack position, once per turn, you can special summon 1 level 4 Morphtronic from your hand, destroy it during the end phase. But the thing about it is he's a tuner, so you're not going to want to keep the monster you special summon that quickly. So let's say you special summon Radion, synchro summon right there for 7, and that gets rid of that problem. And his ability is in defense, he's treated as a level 4. You don't have the special summon ability. Actually though, what you could do is use the ability while he's in attack next turn, then turn him into defense, make him level 4, and synchro summon for an 8. But, that's a little risky since this card doesn't have that great attack and defense power. You're also going to run 2 Morphtronic Slingons. Mostly this card's to destroy cards on your opponent's side of the field, clear your opponent's field. I only run 2. I feel you only need 2. His ability is you tribute 1 Morphtronic monster to destroy 1 card on your opponent's side of the field. And that's the thing I like about Morphtronic cards. Most of their effects say destroy a card on the field, not a spell or trap or a monster in particular, just 1 card, which I find really nice. That's it for the Morphtronics. You're also going to run 1 Sangan for search. You're also going to run 1 Marshmallow, 1 Cyber Dragon. This card's really consistent with this deck, but I feel you only need 1. If you have no monsters on your side of the field, special summon the Cyber Dragon. Then you can also summon the Scopin and special summon the Radions. This deck swarms a lot more than I expected it to be in duels. So great tactics on how to get out monsters. That's it for all the monsters. Now I'll move on to spells. You're going to run 2 Morphtronic Accelerators. This is one of my favorite spell cards in the deck, and basically its effect is you return 1 Morphtronic in your hand to the deck, destroy 1 card on the field, and then you draw a card. So it's great recyclability, and you get the bonus of destroying 1 card on your opponent's side of the field. No Monster Reborn in this deck, but you're going to run 2 Junk Box, and basically with this card you special summon 1 level 4 or lower Morphtronic monster from your graveyard, destroyed during the end phase. But the great thing about that is it does not say it negates the effect. So pretty much if I special summon a Salphon, use its ability, possibly get out Scope In or something like that, have another monster in my hand, that's a quick synchro summoning right there after I make use of their abilities. So that's why I like Junk Box so much, but I feel you only need 2 in this deck. You're also going to run 1 Morphtronic map. Thinking about taking this card out, I don't really need it, but its ability is when a monster changes its battle position, put a counter on this card, and for each counter on it, your Morphtronics gain 300 attack. So it's mostly just for power. You're also going to run 2 Swords of Revealing Light. Like I said, you want to protect your Morphtronics, and I feel Swords of Revealing Light is a really good way to do so. Dark Hole, Book of Moon. You want to run 2 MSD, probably 3, but I run 2 at the moment. I feel 2 is okay. To clear your opponent's back row. Also run a Heavy Storm. And now for the equip spells. I'm thinking about taking these out, but I've been lucky with them at the moment. Haven't been drawing them by themselves. Haven't had a problem with them. I mostly use them also so I can gain Power Tool's ability, with his ability to select 3 equip cards from my deck, randomly show them to your opponent, and he picks one, add it to your hand, and protect Power Tool. But that's mainly the only reason I have those in the deck. And I can also equip them to my Morphtronics, power them up, especially Borden when he gains attack and he can attack directly. That's it for spells. You're going to run 2 Morphtronic Binds. I was at 3 with this card, but with Exceed monsters out now, I feel 2 is enough, because this card pretty much only stops level 4 or higher monsters from attacking and changing their battle positions, but since Exceeds have rank, you can't really, stop them with that. You're going to run 2 Compulsory Evacuation Devices, 1 Mere Force. Like I said, with this deck, you really want to stop your opponent from attacking your Morphtronics. 1 Dimensional Prison, 1 Starlight Road, because you'll have a lot of cards on the field with this deck. You use this in case your opponent uses Heavy Storm or Dark Hole to negate it and special summon a Stardust. You don't know how many times I've special summoned Stardust playing this deck. You're also going to run 2 Solemn Warning and 1 Solemn Judgment. Move on to the extra deck now. 3 Power Tool Dragon, it's customary for this deck. You feel like you should run 3 Power Tool Dragon. And level 7 is the easiest synchro monster to get out with this deck, since most of the Morphtronics are level 4. Scopin is level 3. And his ability, randomly select 1 equip spell, and then from your deck your opponent picks it, and you can equip it to him, and if he were to be destroyed, destroy that instead. You're also going to run 2 Armory Arms. The main way you get Armory Arm out is with Salphon and Scopin, make use of Salphon's ability, special summon the Scopin, use his, get another out, and synchro summon right there, because you don't want to have a monster with 100 attack out. You're also going to run 1 Vylon Delta. In my opinion, this is good because of his equip spell ability. When he's in defense mode, synchro summon him in defense mode. You won't be using him for attack. At the end of the turn, you can get an equip spell from your deck to your hand, and he's got 2800 defense. And the main way you get him out is synchroing Radion and Scopin. You're also going to run 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Stardust Dragon, and 1 Bryonic. And also a Black Rose. Any other level 7s you can think of go great in this deck. If they work, use them. And that's pretty much it for the Morphtronic deck. Like I said, I'm having a lot more fun. I think I might use this more than Worms at the moment. I find that I run these a lot better than Worms, but everyone's different. And I hope you guys like the deck profile. Please like and subscribe, and Kier Twig out.